All right. Welcome everyone to part 2 of this lovely stream. If you are new watching, this is my hair reveal. Before this, had red and yellow Rengoku from Demon Slayer inspired hair braids. So if you want to go see those, feel free to check out any of my other YouTube videos or any of my other past streams. I have my VODs on Twitch. I stream on Twitch live, and I post all of my VODs to YouTube. My YouTube is Limp Noodle, and my Twitch is Limp Noodle Streams, which is right down there. And alright, I just finished playing with my makeup, doing my makeup. I might have a bit of raccoon eye, but that is because I just finished doing my makeup. If you want to go watch that video, feel free to click on the YouTube video that is before this one. And yeah, now I'm going to do a natural hair mask. Something that I know how to do and that I do often and well. So yes, this is my hair that grows out of my scalp. There is shrinkage, as there always is. My hair is like here to there. It's quite long, I'd say. I shaved the back of my hair like about 2 years ago. I completely shaved it, and it's already grown back like pretty long. The back of my hair actually grows, I think, like twice as fast as the top and the middle. I think the front of my hair goes pretty fast too, but the top and the middle grow very slowly. It's like not even near as long. I mean, it is in a different position on my head, so it's not gonna reach the same place, but I just, I know my hair, and I think that those parts grow a little bit slower than the rest. And I have a tighter curl pattern at the tops of my hair. I don't know if you can see, but you see like the fronts of my hair hang low, the back hangs pretty low, is pretty movement-like, and then the middle is just kind of there, kind of stiff, kind of, not much of a curl pattern happening, very frizzy. It's my problem hair. It used to be the back of my head, but now it's the middle. But we are here to tackle that and help it look a little better with a natural hair mask. So what I have is the star of the show, which is Bentonite Clay. If you have been anywhere in the natural hair community or watched any video about keeping up and maintaining natural hair, or even healthy skin, a lot of people use Bentonite Clay as a face mask. I don't a lot. I think my skin does best when I just leave it alone. And my hair probably does best when I leave it alone too, but I like to put clay in my hair. I actually think that this gives my hair a lot of definition, and it does just, I think, help my hair. My hair goes the most when I'm consistently using this. I use it about once every 2 protective styles. I keep my hair in protective styles for the most part. I'm literally probably going to put one in the next couple of days, so you won't see much of my hair, but every 2 protective styles or so, I keep a protective style for about a month. They usually look, until it looks well, or until it like starts to look bad, I should say. So about a month. So I would say I do this every 2 months. If you're one of those people who needs like specific time, then yes, it's pretty. Oh, Green Cubicle probably. Oh, Christian, oh, I couldn't read out that name. I'm so sorry. Wait. Oh, here it is. Okay, Adorer followed 31 minutes ago. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry for not shouting you out. And now, Christian Roland Docker 6. I'm so sorry if I said that wrong, but thank you for subscribing, both of you. I really suck at multitasking, so even though I could see someone subscribe and their name pop up, my mind just, I'm talking a lot. But thank you all for subscribing or following. Thank you very much. So let's get into this. I haven't opened this. This is actually a brand new Bentonite Clay. So at some point, I'm gonna have to run and go grab scissors. But Bentonite Clay, I use any protein, any like hair treatment really works. even conditioner, I would say. I don't like to use just this alone because this is really strong. If you put it on your face or in your hair, you do feel like a pulsating feeling because it's very strong. So I like to dilute it with some kind of conditioner hair product. So I just picked up one of these little packets, AphoG Curlerific Texture Treatment from my nearest beauty supply store for like $2. I like to buy these because I can try different stuff. I don't have to stick to using the same conditioners and stuff that I always use. And they always smell good. I like stuff that smells good. My next ingredients, vinegar. I would prefer to use apple cider vinegar, but I just don't have any right now. So I'm going to use white vinegar because it does have the same thing. I think white vinegar has a higher pH balance. So I am going to dilute it with some water once I get to mixing everything up. But I mean, for the most part, they still do the same things. So the vinegar helps to like balance out the alkaline levels in the bentonite clay, I think. But anyway, even on the directions of bentonite clay, it says you can use water or vinegar. I just think I like to use vinegar because it's fancy. But of course, it smells bad. It smells like vinegar. So that's where this comes in handy. And the last ingredient is a mixture of oils. So this is a bottle that I've had for like 5 years now. I think what originally came in this bottle was like almond oil. But since then, I kept it because I love this little nozzle tip that's like twists to open and close. I think that's so convenient, especially if you're someone who wears a lot of protective styles or a lot of like protective braids. It's really nice to have a nozzle to your hair oil so that you can get directly into parts and stuff. So definitely a good thing to have. But what's currently in here is just a mixture of like every single oil I can find. Ever since I've been in the natural hair, like, not community, I'm not a part of it, but I watch a lot of natural hair videos, a lot of wash day routines, a lot of wash and go routines. All natural hair havers will swear by oil because it works. It's really good. Where do we go? No, I do not want to buy primes. Thank you for watching. I love having a viewer. Feel free to stick around. But I do not want to buy followers or primes. I want to earn them naturally. So hey, if you're out there, you can let me buy your follow and your subscription with my good personality. Does that make sense? Anyway, I'm gonna cut the volume down. Hopefully I'm not too loud. This is currently castor oil, almond oil, sweet almond oil, vitamin E oil, argan oil. It might be some olive oil in here. This is just a lot of oils. Any hair oil, there are ones that are heavier, like castor oil is very thick, so you will need something that's a bit more runny, like sweet almond oil as what's called a carrier oil, especially if you want to use like strong oils like tea tree oil or lemongrass oil that are like strong and like tingly. You want to have a carrier oil, so like jojoba, olive, sweet almond, argan, those are all very good carrier oils. I'm not going to make this video about oils. I could do a video about oils because I love these, but look them up. They do, different ones do different things, but they all do good stuff. And I just take any oil I can find and mix it in here, and it's my little cluster thing of oils. So my hair is drying, so I'm gonna go ahead and section it. I wanted to look nice and have it all full for as long as I could, but now it's time to get into the meat and potatoes, if you will. So when you're working with a lot of hair, you have to section it off. I don't, like, if you have I think even if you're past like if you're past the like afro stage, like the close to your scalp afro, then you have to start sectioning. So I always section my hair, and like, it used to always be 4, but my hair has been getting thicker. So now it's more so 6. I think I do half and then every half into 3. It'll focus. Hi. Every half into 3. And that's usually how I section my hair. And I like to start in the back, especially with bentonite clay. Actually, I'm getting ahead of myself. I'm gonna take my hair out of this. Okay, I'm rough when it comes to taking rubber bands out my hair. That's probably a bad thing. That probably causes breakage. But my hair's a little wet, so it's a lot better when it's wet. It's fine, guys. Also, a big warning when you're using bentonite clay is you want to use glass or plastic or anything but metal. Bentonite clay does react with metal, so do not use metal if you are going to use bentonite clay, especially if you're doing bentonite clay and vinegar. That reacts. When I pour it in, it like almost reacts like vinegar and baking soda. It's not as, much. It doesn't like overflow or anything, but it does react. So please, 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 there is also a warning on the product itself, but I'm gonna say it for anyone watching this. Do not use like a metal spoon or fork when you mix. Please use plastic or glass. You don't want things to react. I don't really know what happens when you use metal with it, but it says not to, so just don't. I'm gonna go grab some scissors so that I can cut this open because the security label is still on it and I cannot tear that. So I'm gonna go get this open and I will be right back. All right, we've got open bentonite clay. All right, so we're going to make our mixture. This is my favorite part. I actually love mixing hair stuff together. I think it's like the funnest thing to do in the actual universe. So let's get to it here. I would zoom out. Oh my gosh, I wish I could zoom out. My camera app is being stupid, so I can't like zoom out and show you guys. Here, I'm gonna close, you guys aren't gonna see me for a sec. I'm gonna close my camera app and then open it back up because, oh, I can't even. Aw, stupid technology. Oh man. Oh, I'm upset. Okay, well, I can't show you guys. I can't zoom because my camera app isn't working and my webcam doesn't stay on if the app's not on, but it's like, it won't even let me close out of it. It's like frozen. The camera's working, but I think the app itself is like frozen. So I'm just not gonna touch it because I want it to stay like, I prefer this rather than nothing at all. So sadly, you guys can't see the mixing process. I can like lift it up and show it to you guys as much as possible, but that's the best I can do. I apologize. I know even when I watch like these kind of videos, my favorite part is to watch them put in the products and mix it all together. So I'm sorry that I've deprived you of that. But as far as measurements go, I'm not a huge measuring person. I know I'm using a measuring thing, but I'm really just using this because it's glass. But I would say a spoon this big, I'm gonna dump about 3 scoops. 3 scoops is fine. Yeah, I like mine to be thick. I have high porosity hair. So things work better for my hair when they are thick. Some people out there though may have low porosity hairs, so thinner things work better because they seep into your scalp pores, I don't know, into your hair strands. Low porosity is when your hair strands are kind of closed, so it's hard for moisture to get in your hair. High porosity is when they're super open, so moisture goes in and goes out. So I use thicker products so that the in and out process is a little slower. So yeah, I like a thicker consistency. I'm actually gonna do one more, so I'm gonna say 4. So 4 spoons. If you've got high porosity hair and you want a thicker consistency, 4 good spoons. It's about that much. here, it's about, well, it's under the measurement line. So there's that much, and that is of the bentonite clay. All right, now I'm going to go ahead and just use this entire package. It may not look like it because it's very shrunk right now, but I actually have a lot of hair and it's very thick. So more often than not, I like to have more product than I might need. You know, like I'd rather make more and have enough than run out, because I have ran out of stuff and that can be annoying. Choppa 40X, hey boy. Sup, dude? I don't. Hey. All right. Okay, just the whole package. Smell, it smells really good. I don't think I've ever used this one. This one kind of smells more like cologne, but I always get the purple one usually of this. But all right. So now we have that in there. It's not gonna do anything, but I like to add the good smelling thing before I add vinegar, just because the smell of vinegar is so much. It can be so much. So I'm gonna add the vinegar, and again, I'm not a measuring person, so I just kind of pour some in there, and you can hear that reaction I was talking about. Get some ASMR. I bet that's good ASMR. I'm gonna go back and listen to that myself. I like ASMR and I bet that was good. Alright. I'm now going to add the water just immediately to dilute it and to get the consistency that I want. So I'm now adding the water. And now I'm stirring. Take a look, even though again I'm sorry I can't get the camera angle to work, so this is the best I can do. And then I'm going to go in and add some oil. Again, I'm not a measurement person. I don't even think this really has to be measured. Just add it as much as you want. Go crazy, as much or as little. Go wild. That's all up to you. All right. I might add a little bit more water. It's really thick. Kind of a lot thicker than I thought. Oh, 5 viewers. Hello, everyone. I see that I have 5 viewers. Hello. Welcome to my hair stream. Adding a little bit more water to make the consistency a little bit thicker. And I'm going to stir. Oh, wow, it's still really thick. Okay, I'm actually going to add more vinegar now because I feel like I've added a lot of water. Maybe I'll add a little bit of both. Go crazy. Let's just go crazy. Alright. Not too crazy because I still want a thick consistency, but crazy enough. Yes, okay. This is about the consistency that I like. I'll get up and show a nice creamy consistency. Everybody see that? And it doesn't smell bad at all. That addition of the oil and the the conditioner makes that vinegar smell completely go away. Please don't worry about a vinegar smell because it does not smell like vinegar. But yeah, I have a nice, thick, creamy consistency. All right, now I'll part my hair. So I will repeat it again. I've got a couple more viewers than the last time I explained this, but when you have thick hair, you have to do your hair in sections. Once it grows past like basic short afro length, you have to part it. I used to do it in 4s, but my hair has since then gotten a lot thicker, so I would say sections of 3. Actually though, it really depends. This is kind of feeling like 2 sections right now, but we'll see. Just as many sections as what makes it manageable. So there we have my hair. It's getting rather long. I've been a natural for I think 4 years now. Yeah. I started being a natural my freshman year of high school. My hair could be a lot longer, but my junior year I shaved the back of my hair. So the back of my hair is a little bit shorter. Here, I'll grab two strands. The back is a little shorter than the middle. As you can see, this is the middle, this is the back. Um, and I also bleached my hair, if you can't see. At the beginning of COVID quarantine, I bleached all my hair, but then that made it get kind of damaged. So a lot of it got cut off, and this is just how much of my hair that has grown since quarantine, which I think is insane. I think that having that much hair have grown since quarantine is crazy. But I did not cut my hair this short. I've been gradually cutting as this goes out longer. But yep, that is what is left of my bleached hair. I do consider every now and then re-bleaching it, but that does not happen because I'm scared of the damage. I love the color, but I'm scared of the damage. It's a nice color. Thank you. I might dye the tips. I think dyeing the tips is a lot safer than re-bleaching it. But I do want to re-bleach it every now and then. I get the itch. Alright, I'm going to put this towel over me. Because one thing about bentonite clay is it is quite sticky. As in, like, once it dries, it can be kind of hard to rinse off. But I think when I have a lot of stuff in it, that kind of cancels it out. But, yep, I'm just going to go ahead and put that right on my hair. It is pre-wettened. It's not as wet as it could be. I think I will go ahead and spray some water on there. Be prepared to make a mess. I'm prepared to make a very big mess. Hello, cutie. I'm even cuter when you follow or subscribe. So feel free to do that. Adorer underscore. So yep, I'm just gonna go in with more of the clay and put it right on my hair. Got some on my ear, but again, be prepared to make a mess. I usually do this in my bathroom. I'm taking a bit of a risk doing this right here, but I am prepared to clean up the mess that is made. And I'm not getting my hair that wet because the more wet that it is, the more messier it is. So that's another reason I like a thick consistency, because when it's wet, it splashes everywhere. And that's not fun for anyone. Alright, so you can kind of already see the texture coming in. But again, like I said, the back of my hair has always had a bit more texture. But look at that. Compared to how dry it was, that's starting to look pretty good, I would say. And I'm just gonna go in with my hands. Oh, I keep getting my ear. There's nothing wrong with getting my ear, but I prefer it to not be on my ear. Alright, just getting it all on the strands. And that's really it. I don't comb it through. I think finger detangling it through is fine. My hair is like pre-combed out. I combed it out last night. I comb it out every night before I go to bed. So, or I at least finger detangle it. So it's already pretty detangled. So yeah, I'm really just trying to coat every strand with some of the mask. And that's really it. Once it's made, all there is to it is putting it in. So we're gonna have, feel free chat to ask questions, get some conversation going, because this is all we're gonna do for the next couple of minutes is put clay in my hair. There's not much more to explain. I do twist each section after I get it saturated just to get it out the way and keep it out the way. But look, even the ends are getting that definition. Those are my dead bleached ends, but they still have definition because the stuff is good. The stuff definitely really works. I've been using it since I've been natural. I think this and oil are the two things that have stuck with me from the very beginning of my natural hair journey, as they call it. Um, because they're just the two things that I see work. And all the other stuff, there's a lot of gimmicky stuff that comes out that's geared towards natural hair people, but bentonite clay and oil are definitely the two things that I see work, and that when I don't use them, I do see a difference. I don't think I've done my hair without some kind of oil in the last like 5 years. Like I have to have some kind of oil in my hair every single time it is being done. All right, yep, just go right on in with it. Again, bentonite clay does not, if you're someone who likes a lot of slip, add more conditioner, because bentonite clay is like the opposite of slip. It is a clay like texture, so especially if you have high porosity hair, it almost like sticks to your hair, if you will. So it can be kind of a pain to get it all rinsed out. I will have to hop in the shower to rinse this out. Um, and I will probably have to, I usually, when I rinse this out, condition my hair after just to make sure it's all out. And because even though there's already conditioner in it, the bentonite clay detoxifies, so it aims towards sucking stuff out. So it can leave your hair dry. Adding conditioner kind of takes away that the like apogee that I added. It doesn't get dry. If anything, it makes my hair more moisturized and have more of a curl pattern, which is why I've started using that. I used to just use bentonite clay, and it will, if you just use bentonite clay, it will dry your hair out. So please, please, please condition your hair after you put this in your hair, unless I don't have to. I don't have to add conditioner because I add deep conditioner to my mixture. But just like having conditioner helps get it out. Because again, it will stick to your hair. It can be kind of a bitch to rinse out. So just conditioning my hair after is a way, like I know it's all out of my hair. But you don't have to do that. And look at how good that looks. Look at that curl pattern. Are we seeing this? Let's get a close up on that curl pattern. It really does do good for the curl pattern. And I'm not using like any fancy gel. There's no gel in this. Everything that I used, you saw me put in there, and I think it gives really good results. If I'm honest, I like to keep it in for about an hour, give or take a couple of minutes. Some days I'll put it in for the whole day, but I've actually got somewhere to be at like 3-ish, and I'm seeing it's 2:11, so holy shoot. But I have somewhere to be at around 3-ish. I might have to extend to 3:30. I might have said 4. I don't know. I make plans and then I don't know and I forget, and I'm just, you can't tell, I'm not a very organized person. I just don't like to organize. I usually going with the flow. It hasn't gone like terribly wrong. I may not always be on time to places, or I have a lot of last minute stuff because I'm like, oh shoot, I forgot this is happening. But I mean, it's not that bad. I think it's a lot better than, I don't know. I'm just not an organized person. I'm not a therapist. I don't know why I'm not an organized person. I'm just not. And I think I'm fine. I think it's fine. I don't think you have to be an organized person to get stuff done. Because I get stuff done just fine. Hello to viewers. Feel free to chat. Again, for the next like 10 or 15 minutes, I'm literally just going to be putting clay in my hair. So if you have any questions, if you want to know about other natural hair products I use, I would be glad to answer any questions about natural hair. I love to talk about natural hair. It's something that I really like to do. If you don't know me, I did not attend. I went to a 4-year college for 6 days and I didn't like it, and so I left. And I'm thinking if I go back to school, it'll most likely be cosmetology school because I would like to do hair for a living. I think I'd be happy doing hair for a living. But I also like to stream, so if you want to subscribe and follow, that'll help me out too. I'd love to do that for a living. Even on top of doing hair. That would be great. Alright, one side done. Everybody see? One side done. One thing about Bentonite Clay that I also love, if you are a natural hair person and you are upset with shrinkage, look at this. Look at how elongated that is versus this. Like, sometimes I just have a problem with shrinkage. I know that shrinkage equals healthy hair, but it's like, come on. I got long freaking hair. My hair, when I straighten it, is like to the middle of my back. Yet, if I don't straighten it, it doesn't even touch my freaking shoulders. Like, it barely does. It barely touches my shoulders. It's a little unfair, but Bentonite Clay helps to elongate curls, and it not in an unhealthy way. It doesn't like damage them or anything, because heat damage will also make your hair less, give you less shrinkage, but it just like naturally stretches out your hair. I don't know how else to describe it besides it naturally stretches out your hair. But also gives it really good definition. It's just good stuff. It's really good stuff. Bentonite Clay. It's good stuff. Alright, just again, finger detangling. I would definitely advise against combing out your hair with Bentonite Clay in it, because again, Bentonite Clay has like the opposite of slip. If anything, it's kind of sticky. So I think it would definitely tear your hair if you tried to comb through it. So if I were you, I would just try to get it as spread out as possible with your fingers. And I'd say it gets pretty saturated. You know? I'd say so. Look at that. That looks so good. Like, that looks really nice. I really like Bentonite Clay and how it does that. Let's just get a good look at it. And the back of my hair is my best texture. I could praise the back of my hair all day. The middle and the top, could be better. But the back and the front, I really like those parts of my hair. And again, just twisting it up. Nothing fancy. It's gonna drip. That's just what happens. Again, it's a messy process. Be prepared to clean up. Watch out when you're rinsing it out. Especially if you use just Bentonite Clay. It might stick to your tub. I think it's best to mix it with a bunch of stuff. I think mixing it with conditioner and oil make it a lot easier to clean up because it's just diluted with other things. Because Bentonite Clay in itself is very, very sticky because that's what it does. It attaches to stuff and it detoxifies and it sucks toxins out. So it's just doing its job, but it can be a little annoying to clean up. And what I'm doing right now is trying to save my shirt because every piece is so long that it's like getting all over my shirt. So I'm just bantu knotting the twists to get them out of the way and to reduce dripping. When I turn my head, I see drips fly everywhere. So putting it in bantu knots just kind of directs the dripping towards my scalp and my neck. I'm fine with my neck being covered in Bentonite Clay. That's fine. I expect that. But I would like to still have this shirt when I'm done. But it's super easy to wash out. I'm joking. It's not gonna get stuck in my clothes. I just don't want it on there, but it washes out easy. I've never had a problem with it getting stuck in my clothes. All right, 2 more sections. I think I'm gonna. No, that's fine. That's fine. The section's a little small, but small section never hurt anybody. Because this one's not like big, so it's fine. You can't, I wouldn't recommend doing a bentonite clay on dry hair because you end up using a lot more than you probably need to. Um, adding water gives it a little bit more slip so that you can run it through a little better, but when it's dry, you wouldn't even be able to do this. Like, I'm telling you, when I say this stuff is sticky, it's like sticky. It's a little hard to run it through your hair, especially if you're like me and you want a thicker consistency. It's a little difficult to get it through your hair unless you, again, add oil, add conditioner. Sometimes I like to add aloe vera. I have a aloe vera plant in my house, and I just go and I'll cut off one of the leaves or stems or whatever you call a piece of aloe vera, and I will use that. I'll squeeze out the gel into there. That adds a good amount of slip because aloe vera gel is very, very like, it's like gel. It's very glides through your hair. I didn't add that this time because I just didn't feel like it. But that's always something you could also add. You could add honey. Honey's really good for your hair. Another product that I used to use a lot on my hair was a banana honey like pre-poo treatment, but I stopped using it because the brand I was buying from was like $20. And I'm like, I can make bananas and honey at home, and I just never do. So I stopped buying it because it's expensive, but then I never make it at home. So, but every now and then I will add honey to, I think the last time I did bentonite clay, I did aloe vera gel and honey. And this time I'm doing conditioner and oil. I always do oil, no matter what. I always add oil. But, yeah. All right, last section before the stream is over, and I will have successfully completed my hair and makeup. If you're just now joining me, I was doing my makeup. I have stopped. I took it off my face because it looked horrible, but I did do my makeup. All right, last section. If any viewers want to ask me any questions or have any comments, now's the time before I am done with this last section. Ah, I just dropped like a big glob on my pants. I do like the idea of putting clay in my hair. I like how it's like muddy and like weird. I don't know. I like putting stuff in my hair. Anyone else like that? Am I a weird person? I like to hair mask and just, I like to play in my hair. I guess is what I'm trying to say. Let's see, look at the, it's not doing the front much justice when I do that. Let's give it a minute to soak up the goodness. Okay, we see definition. Look at that. Compared to how dry it was, we see the definition. We see it. All right, the last section is going up. It's dripping on my pants. I don't know why I brought a towel. You'd think I'd be using it, but it's just sitting behind me. I'll wipe off my hands. I'm gonna have to end stream. I don't want to get clay all over my mouse. All right. Okay. All right. I'm finished, and that is my natural hair mask. I do still have some left over, but not too much. But like I said, I'd rather have some left over than run out while I'm doing my hair. I guess I will. Something that I like to do because it is kind of hard to get my direct scalp with this. So I just put the leftovers right on my scalp. Instead of wasting it, might as well put some on my edges. I don't mind if it gets on my forehead because it's good for your skin too. Maybe not the deep conditioner I put in there, but I'm sure it's fine. Oh, I'm getting the same side. It's really kind of hard to direct when I'm looking at this webcam because everything's mirrored. My brain has a hard time adjusting to that. Alright. Get everything. You don't want to waste a lot of this stuff because it's all good. It can all be used. There's always more hair. Alright. Get my hands wiped off. But yeah, that's my natural hair mask. If you have any questions, feel free to throw them in chat real quick, or I will be posting this up to my YouTube either today, probably tomorrow, most likely tomorrow night. Feel free to comment, please subscribe. I probably won't post a follow-up video. Maybe I'll take a picture and put them somewhere once I rinse my hair out, but I'm not the biggest editor. If you go on my YouTube, you'll see I kind of just post my VODs. I don't do a lot of editing. If any viewers out there want to edit my videos, I'm down to have a viewer edit my videos down, but for now I think the YouTube's probably just going to be VODs, but I will try to take a picture of my hair afterwards. But yeah, that's how it looks now. And yeah, I will probably put a plastic bag, like a Kroger bag, over my head and just walk around the house for the next 30 minutes or so, 15 minutes, you know, however long I've got. Again, I'm supposed to be somewhere around 3 or 4, so I think as long as you have it in there for over 10 minutes, you should be fine. The bottle itself says 15 to 20 minutes. So there you go. 15 to 20 minutes. And then I'll just rinse it out. I'll hop in the shower and yeah, then I'll probably just put some more oil in my hair, and then I use Cream of Nature, just styling products. Pop it in 2 puff balls and go out with the rest of my day. I kind of use this in place of shampoo when I do use it because, again, bentonite clay and vinegar both have cleaning properties. So I don't feel the need to shampoo after I use it because they are meant to detoxify. So yeah, after this, I'll probably just condition and go on about my hair routine. So thanks to everyone who stopped by. Thanks to everyone who commented. And I will see you guys with the next video. Hello everyone, this is me 15 minutes in the future, and this is my hair freshly. As you can see, I'm fresh out the shower. I have just washed and conditioned it, and you can see the curl pattern, how nice and curly it is. Even the dyed parts are nice and curly. Hair looks nice and bouncy, and yep, so there's that. I told myself I was going to put in extra effort and show you guys the end result. So there you go.